Hello, hello. How's everybody going today? Well, it's time to clean the suppressor. I've already loosened this because sometimes I have to loosen this in the vise. I've got a padded vise blocks go on my vise so don't scratch anything. So time to tear it apart. I got me a mixture of simple green in here. And last time I went with 50-50. And it was gross, dirty. I'm like, man, I went with 2 parts water, 1 part simple green, and I'm going to be able to, that way I'll be able to change the water more often because I'll have to run this for many, many cycles. Kind of dirty, huh? Kind of dirty. Well, how you get this apart, because once it's all carboned up, it ain't coming out right away. They give you this nice tool. I'm going to lose that piece. I know it. I know it. I know it. That goes in the end there so you don't hurt anything. And you feel the baffles. You screw this guy down. Screws into the threads. The last time I did this, I could do it by hand, pushing them out. We'll see. Tried to let this thing get dirty. No, it ain't moving by hand. You're going to need a wrench. And this pushes the baffles out. Yeah, they're definitely. I wanted to wait till I let it get good and dirty this time. And I haven't shot, but probably, maybe 50 rounds of 22 caliber through as far as a dirty 22. The rest of it's all been my stuff, coated, and some full metal jackets and stuff like that. But just a lot of carbon. Last time I printed, I didn't see any lead at all. Those 2 are stuck together still. I might be able to actually do it by hand now once you break it loose. Yeah, see? Now I can do it by hand. I got my brush in. Silencer Shop didn't sell the brush for it that Griffin says to use. They said, oh, it wasn't available anymore. Well, guess what? I found it on Griffin's website just fine, along with that other, when I bought that other one I painted red. They didn't sell that either. I love Silencer Shop for their service, but their website leaves a lot to be desired. It really does. You can't find anything on there. It doesn't. You can't search for it. I wish they'd have, okay, here's your suppressor, and then here's everything that fits it. That would be just sweet. I'm sure guys that have been doing it forever, they don't need all that. Oh, we know it. But the new guy who just got his suppressor is looking for parts for it. He's kind of on his own there. Now, if you call them, they'll tell you. Problem, my guys, when you call them, put in the order, they don't add it onto their database on the website, so you can't get back on the website down the road and say, well, I need another one of those muzzle brakes that fit it, because it's not on your data because you did it as a phone order. So you never ever get to have it where you'll have the information you need to just order it. Like, you know, I'm always adding another gun or something, so I need another muzzle device. I guess that's all the problems I have. I don't have many problems with it. I got my sonic cleaner going. I got the heater going. I haven't got it turned on yet. So, and I start out by preheating my water and my stuff I put in here. Just it comes up to temperature a lot quicker that way. Here we are. Can you guys see that? Kind of caked in there, but I mean it's still not. It didn't have to be clean now. It ain't blocking anything. Paperwork time is about to here, so I thought, well, you know, I mean, I want to babysit this thing when it's running, because you don't put this in because the sonic cleaner will take the paint right off. Can't put this in either. It fit, but to take the finish off it. It would take the finish off. They say on this the most important thing is get those threads cleaned out. That brush should do it. So I have the brush, brand new, laying here in my pile of stuff. I haven't lost it yet. course, then again, there's always too much today, right? And they said I might do it. I should have bought 2 of these so I could do one both ways. They cut this brush off right here and put it in, shucked it into a drill. If I can't clean it good enough by hand, that's what I'll do. And I bought some brushes from somewhere else, but they're only 1 inch as big as they had. This is over an inch. And 1 1/4. I'm turning it on. All right, I'm going to record over this because when I got that thing close to it, the noise was just unbelievable. I could barely hear it, but the camera picked it up and can't believe it. Look at how quick it starts cleaning there. It's like, wow. Right away it starts getting that gunk off there. I mean, the instant you put it in there. I'm just amazed how well these cleaners work. Here we are back for round 3, I guess. Or what? How many of this has this thing went through? I think it's been 3. I just noticed something, so I hooked up the camera. When these things come out, they're ink is what I just said. They look a little dirtier when they come out. Like, not dirtier, but they look a little dirty. See how, well, that one's not bad at all, but see how it's got gunk in there? But I noticed that stuff is loose. It's just laying there. If you just take a paper towel, it just comes right out. No problem. You didn't see that. I didn't work real hard getting that out, did I? See? Look at that. It looks brand new inside, doesn't it? I didn't try that last time. I just took them out, let them dry. And think about why they're wet. Still wipe them down with something. Just stuff's just laying there. That's all. You know, look, see all the nasty in there? Can you guys see it? Still stuck. I see. One of them, I got this to pull it off of there. Just, yeah, there it goes. So look at all those pieces. See that? Look at that. Watch. That's amazing. Yeah, I think this is going to work. They don't have to be that clean. They don't have to be shiny or nothing. Look at that piece. That came right off. Can you guys see that? Can't twist my hand that far over. Blink. You see it? Well, it was one solid piece. I mean, I wouldn't scrape it or not. I just went around and clunked. Come on. So that loosened all that stuff up for me. With just good old simple green water and a sonic cleaner. That's got some stuff caked on it. That stuff is still hard, but it's hurting the darn thing. I ain't gonna worry about it. I made it real clear. It didn't have to be sterile, but you know, you want to have it nice. Of course, the first time you fire the gun, it's gonna get all clogged up. Yeah. All that piece just come right out. Boom, boom. Look at that. Wow. That's amazing. Maybe it was the oil I put in it last time. I put a little bit of Bastol. I see somebody had said it helps it clean out easier. Stuff comes out. Yeah, it just pops it right out, man. I don't care what my son thinks as far as he didn't think the suppressor. Look at that one come out almost perfectly clean on its own. I haven't done anything with that one yet. Look at that. That's perfect on the inside, that part. That thing's just got just a little tiny. The first baffles next closest to the where the gun is, they get the most abuse, you know. Where's the one that's the very first one? This one right here. This one's stainless steel. This one come out pretty darn good. This is the one that gets the most of the abuse. This is the one that gets everything first from the gun. Look at that. It comes right out. That's amazing. Yeah, I tell you, it did not go together that to come out that good last time. My oil in there must have made some difference. That Bastol in there. Bastol, or I can't pronounce the damn thing. I'll let everything dry good, and I'll take a Q-tip and I'll just coat all that stuff and put it together again. It does make it smoke just a tad at first, but first time you get it hot, I don't get it hot really much with the subsonics. Now I shoot full power 223 through it, it warms up in a hurry. The more it dries, the more it comes out. I am impressed. Figure I'm using a paper towel. I bet you if I used a wire brush, I'd get that out. No, this wire brush is too big. Can't get in there. It doesn't matter either. What I got to do is make sure these things will always come apart. And I don't know if it makes a difference that I make sure I stagger these each time. Every time. I don't know if that balances out the forces and the suppressor or not, but that's what I do. I'm going to move these out of the way. Look at all, can you guys see all that stuff that came out? That's all chunks that come out of there, just scraping that parallel, forceps around. Wow. So there we are. Let her dry, and then later on tonight I'll go ahead and oil it all up. And I clean this tube out by hand right here. Worked out really good. Shoved that in as far as I could. Give it a few good turns on the way out. Make sure you do the threads the best, because that's what they say. You got to keep them nice and clean. A little bit of crap come out of there. Pretty darn clean to me. Yes. Dump my stuff. Put the sonic cleaner away. Tell it thank you for a job well done. I'll be back when we put her back together. Bye. Alright, it's time to put the suppressor back together. And I got me some Bastol here, but I have some in a little container as well, liquid. You can buy it in liquid without the aerosol. A little cheaper. Let's soak that with it. I was letting that dry. See if I get some of the carbon out. Not that I guess it's necessary, but I don't know why. So I want to put a little Bastol on these guys. Alright. Which one's that? That's the one last. No. Gotta find the last one so I can set it aside. Right there, okay. on the outside, on the inside. Yeah, that's taking some more of the carbon off. This one's probably the worst one. The idea of putting that on there is supposed to make it easier to clean next time. The Bastol is a cleaner, but it's also a lubricant. Penetrating oil. La 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 la. Don't give you much in the way of direction, so it's kind of a learn as you go program. Yeah, doing this on I don't want the camera facing me. It's like, who wants to look at me? Nobody on this planet, that's who. See these little grooves here? They line up here. The trick is to keep them all on top of each other when you're putting it together. They've got to be in there secure. They can't be flopping around. If they ain't lined up, I guess it's bad. I'd like to not find out how bad it would be by not doing it. Well, that one is like perfect. Well, that was almost perfect. Like it's brand new, huh? Already been told that I'll be getting up early tomorrow at 6 a.m. so I can take the granddaughter to school. We're in Michigan here. We got 3 to 4 inches of snow coming, and my wife has lived in Michigan every moment of her life, but she doesn't like snow. A few years ago, I used to have to drive to work to get her. She'd leave her vehicle in if it was snow, and it was like 45 minutes each way. That just proves that I was a well-trained husband, or the biggest sucker on the planet. Boy, I took a lot of grief from even my own kids about that. Dad, I can't believe you're doing that. You know what I used to tell them? Is your mother, now this is the last one, see it's smooth on top now. Is your mother, I might have married her, but you're half her. I used to shut them up. They started saying, it's funny because my son is like a clone of her. It's just a different, like she says, an apple on the stem. Any difference. And boy, they don't get along very well. I lubed them a little bit on the outside, and now this thing here, this is where it goes onto the gun, and this is where the bigger end you try to get it to go in without it moving on you. What's the deal here? Just that one. I don't want to put them in here like that. I don't want to. How do I know they're solid against each other? Huh. I'm not taking the risk. We'll take them out and do it again. There's something in here that's catching or something. Far down in there I can reach. Cleaned it all good with my brush and everything. Of course, it ain't long enough to go all the way down in there. I went in from the other end too, just for the hell of it. Got some more carbon out of it. Didn't have this problem last time. Try again. First, you don't succeed, get a bigger handle. Try again. Perfect. Must have been a little bit of carbon in there. I caught. And you rock. You put your thumb on there and you rock them back and forth. Make sure they won't turn. They're all in there tight now. Just put your cap back on. This little spring here, you make sure you got it where the hole is so it can go in. And you'll hear it go clunk, 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 clunk. And like that. You take your wrench, you don't get insane because you got to get it off someday once it's got carbon in it. Put it in there. Tighten it down. You're good to go. She's ready to go get dirty again. Really ain't much to these things. And they're so expensive. I don't know if they're so expensive because they're material they're made out of, or machining, or just because they're so rare that you gotta go through all the government junk. I gotta tell you, silencer shop, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have this, because I would have given up on all the paperwork and crap. Heck, I had the cop shop. None of them here wanted to do my fingerprints and all that stuff. Finally, I got the detective in Clyde would do it for me. I mean, they charge, not him, but the department charges $40 or something, $40 or $45 for the fingerprint. I'm making a joke, as though if I get arrested, I get them for free, but he didn't think that was funny. So. But he didn't want to do it at first. I kept telling him, man, nobody else would do it. State police wouldn't do it. My local cop shop wouldn't do it. They just wouldn't do it. Like, no. You know, pay taxes every year. It's just not enough, huh? Like a new thing they're doing here, I had a fire, commercial fire here quite a few years ago. This one particular place, well, back then, before they raised the taxes, it was over $11,000 a year, property taxes, right? And some kids decided to burn one of our buildings down. And so what did they charge us? It was like $6,000 for the fire department. I thought that was taxes. That's what you paid taxes for all those years. But they had just put in a new thing. Lucky us. There we go. Maybe I get lucky tomorrow. I'll go put a couple rounds into it. Hey, this could be fun. Hopefully there'll be snow on some of my steel. And I could knock the snow off with a bullet. That would be fun. Well, there you are. Hope somebody got something out of it. Over here in my little clean job. Sonic Cleaner with Simple Green did a good job. And I used less Simple Green this time and it worked better. So hey, there we go.